Good morning from a very crisp Laguna Antofagasta. We had a great night's sleep here, very chilled and calm, and woke up to a brilliant view of the mountains. It was very quiet until we started the car, and you can hear the glaciers crack and echo. Let me show you the view and the sound. So just listen carefully. We are off to
Patruru. Glacier Patruru. It's also a drive through the park. Supposed to be very pretty. There's supposed to be dinosaur tracks and a glacier, which is unfortunately a good example of global warming. So it will probably show you how it's melting. But we're going quite high. So we are now at 3.8.
Yeah.
And we're going to, I think it's 5, and then you climb another. Then I'm gonna attempt to do a kilometer. It's gonna take me 40 minutes or longer.
So let's head out. The car's warming up and we're ready to go. So on the way to Patruru, slight delay. We have to stop to borrow our hacksaw to the gentleman here behind us in the Nissan. He was driving too fast and got a flat tire and couldn't remove his spare tire and had to cut the chain off the spare tire. But yeah, we had time to have breakfast now.
Yes.
And off he goes.
And drive so fast.
Yeah, and he's driving a little bit slower.
It's got the whole family and a dog and a cat.
Yeah. So now we can hit the road again. We're already at 4,000 meters, so we're already slightly out of breath. But yeah, it's only about another 20 k's to go. As we continued driving through the Huarasca National Park, we drove through the field of Puya Raimondi bromelid plants, a very rare plant that only grows above 3,000 meters in the wild. It's got a very long life cycle and it only blooms once every 80 years and then dies. It's a freaky plant that grows up to 15 meters. We also saw this fascinating landscape where the colors of the water change due to all the minerals, and the colors are really vivid. We then continued on climbing higher and higher, up to 5,000 meters, to the parking lot at Patruru Glacier, and then Kareen had to take on the walk up to the fascinating glacier.
Hello. We are at the Patruru Glacier. Just started my 2.5 kilometer hike to the glacier, and I'm already out of breath. Currently at 4830. Heading towards 5.200 meters above sea level. I can't talk or walk at the same time. We are nearly here. Ooh. There's an icy wind coming from the glaciers over there. And my nose is dead. My cheeks are warm. Whew. I don't know how people live here. Anyways, so beautiful lake, black mountains, and then the glacier in front of us. There's supposed to be dinosaur tracks on this walkway. I haven't seen signs. Let's go have a look at the glacier. really don't know how people live here. Harsh conditions. We saw some cows and sheep and vineyards. This is probably the closest I will be to a glacier in my life. Wow. It's blue. I guess it's blue underneath. And this is global warming. This is global warming happening right in front of us. And you can see that it's melting from underneath as well. You see there's a big gap there. So that is how it comes down. It slips. Let's feel the water. Yourself. Oh. Jesus. Yeah. Haven't seen anything living in the water. It's ice cold. Get out of breath. Yeah. Can you hear the water coming, streaming down? Sort of water coming down here. Ice, and then going into the two dams. This one got separated already. And even these still have that blue color. The more you look and listen, the more you see water coming from underneath the glacier. Listen. Then you just hear everywhere cracking and dripping sounds, which can be a bit scary because it means it's just melting from everywhere. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh. For a cup of tea and maybe a toebroodjie. Yay.
And then we had to head further east through the national park, looking for lower altitudes so that we can get a good night's rest. We also ran into some cyclists. Just when you think you're tough and you've driven up to 5,000 meters, you meet people that have cycled up to 5,000 meters, and it puts you back in your place. We then drove through this fascinating volcanic landscape where all the ground, soil and rock was black. The first time we are driving through hail.
Snow.
We're not sure if it's hail or snow.
I think it's...
But it is interesting. Cold, very nippy. It doesn't melt very quickly because we are at 4,600 and 5,000 meters.
When I did my hike, they actually had a board where they showed how snow turns into ice. So this must be snow that's like halfway iced. It's so cold.
Luckily it's not big balls.
No, it's not hard. It's not golf balls.
Yeah, and it's patchy.
Yeah.
We only get it every now and then, and that's been the spot with the most of it.
It looks a bit like light balls.
Yes. Yeah, the road has deteriorated quite a lot, so our pace has dropped as we're heading east out of the park.
It is a pothole party.
Yeah. And we're trying to get a little bit lower to sleep below 4,000 meters tonight.
For madam.
Yeah, Kareen sleeps much better under 4,000. And we have quite a bit of focused driving coming up, so it's very important to get a solid night's rest. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get much lower than maybe 3,600. We might just pull off next to the road tonight. And we arrived at our home for the night. Unfortunately not below 4,000 meters and very chilly. But we hope to have a beautiful view tomorrow. No view to speak of today, but it is far from the road. We're gonna have a quiet night. We are probably gonna jump in quickly. It's been 2 seconds and our home is nearly ready because it's chilly. So we will be making some warm food and getting snuggly very quickly. Kareen has got her. What's your favorite wine at the moment?
The wine box.
The wine box. Not box. She has been lucky enough to find some Argentinian wine within our budget. Something that hasn't happened for quite a while. Her heart gets stronger the closer we get to Argentina and Chile, and the cheaper the red wine gets. But yeah, great day on the road, great day in the mountains. Kareen had a great hike. So good night, and it's time to jump into our home. In our next episode, we are running into another festival. Hopefully this time we can get through. Good morning from the Nazca Lines in the deserts of Peru. These mythical geoglyphs or marks on the sand has been fascinating people, and today we slept at the Cat. But that's a story for another time, so please remember to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss out on future adventures. Thank you for our Patreons for making these videos possible.